Welcome back, L127 here. So, I have done some grinding for unlocking 6.1 and set up some preparation for 6.1 in the last two parts where I do the no voice commentary to get some resources grinding. And I have set up for two towers to use for this level, the splash and the laser, which I will be using in this next level. But first, as I think it's probably going to be doing the daily loot first. So, the reason I want to go for stage 6 is that I want to unlock the Crusher to be able to have an easier time with the map selling because I will have to sell maps to get enough prestige tickets for the additional quest slots that I will be getting for this playthrough. As well as the gatherings and other upgrades, which we will be using over time. Because it's a long way. It's a considerably long way to actually complete all the quests. The milestone is just part of it, and completing the milestone also helps us going through the quest faster because it does give you additional quest slots for that level if you complete all the wave milestones for that level. So here I would like to get some more resources if I can. Still, I'm not sure if I can actually go past through this next incoming level because it can be hard. Though the difficulty is not as high as some of the levels in Stage 5, but it's a bit more gimmicky kind of set of levels, not just making those harder. Now, I guess we just keep using we'll just use multi-shot in this one. I guess that works. At this point, I just upgrade miners because I cannot raise my towers. We'll like to get some resources along the way. We kind of get struggling. Low density riddles. It's not very nice. It might be the time to do it now. We need to get to 107. There isn't a low density regular, though the high density one is also getting too-ish. I'm not very confident about this. Might need to use abilities. I kinda don't want to use abilities for this because it's kinda annoying to having to refill the abilities. I'm that kind of person who doesn't really like to use the ability tickets. But I guess there is a reason for ability tickets. I'm just saving resources, I guess, because later on you do get resources much faster. Though under the fact that if we go for endless, which we won't for this playthrough, because this I restrict myself only to play on normal for this playthrough, so it's not gonna happen. And as we go past through this a little less wave long, so I think we can just leave this. Maybe I can take this. I am quite concerned. This is a low density fast. I may just die in this last wave though. Was barely achieved. It was close. But, yeah. Oh yeah, it does give me an ability ticket. Speaking of that. It also gives me some money for the daily lives, but I don't think it's that much. Okay. We don't have special food. That's not the main topic. We still need a load of info for that. Not sure about that though. What I can really raise for this? To be fair, I'm not really sure because like every single one of these upgrades are kind of expensive. Let's put a focus on this, I guess. What else? Experience multiplier. Yes. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to attempt stage 6. Again, I'm not sure if this will work well. Okay, so 6.1. So the gimmick of this level is a very short wave interval that sets the wave interval to only 6 seconds. it's very short and it's very very fast paced in general. At this point, I will be disabling auto wave because even without auto wave is not enough. So I will aim this at the nearest. And another thing about this level is that there are breakable gens. That in 1.9 that you will be able to click on these to be able to see what they're going to drop or how much health they have. So a nice addition to be able to see the detailed statistics about these breakable gens. But as you can see, it's already very fast paced. It's not very nicely treated. I guess we can kind of use the laser to kind of break through this the other enemies. But again, this is very fast paced. Until we're established, it's going to be quite tricky. But once we are kind of established, it will be a bit better. But I don't know if it's going to happen this attempt. Okay, we now have a splash. We're going to be placing a splash here to be able to kind of break all the strings, and then it's going to be able to give more experience versus those things that break the gens. It's kind of targeting that. I guess we can try to get that to target that. But I need to, okay, I need to set up some snipers, I guess. We're kind of more established now, but still not enough. At least we are kind of getting through this. Search modifier. Unfortunately, I didn't raise my blast for this, so it's not going to be helping too much. But something I have to do to get this through. So at least try to get to 80, I guess. I'm not sure about how. It might be too much for this still. I'm going to implement the missile because I have upgraded missile. There's a reason I have missile implemented. Just going to get 5 levels, I guess. Okay, it's kind of going in. We're not getting much gold. We have a 0 wave code. I think that is from my past record. But yeah, we get the SETA core, but at this point we cannot really raise that much because it's curling, so I'm going to use the entire system. Okay, I'm just going to be using that. We're going to try to... Oh yeah, this is not going to be very nice. At least we can now kind of break those, but yeah, it's kind of getting overwhelmed by this. Yeah, that's nothing nice. I'm not sure if I can even get to that point, but we can only try. we got a bit more money. Going to use it right away. 12, that's 3,000. I need more NDPS though. It's kind of not enough. I should be able to get 80, but as you can see, that our scoring is horrible. It's undesirable. It's not in a very desirable condition. I do not like this. At least we're kind of pulling this off. Barely though, not much. It's not much. I guess this level is kind of tall enough that I could potentially try to go with half break the ones that, the closer ones that give the money. I can't really mine in this level because, oh my god, my economy is never good. Yeah. I need to fireball, I guess. Let's see if I can get 100. At least 100, maybe. Hopefully. At this point, it doesn't give anything other than the coin gem, which I don't think I will be able to make any more to utilize it. And it's not much, but I guess something has to be done for this. Oh yeah, it does give the... Okay, please stop. We're kind of struggling, but we can upgrade. I guess just try to handle for 100 till 100, I guess, because at this point I don't really think I can get this through. Just before my name. Okay, we're very able to get this. That was very close. And basically throw every ability I could think about. Oh yeah, a new ability that also comes around is the loop. So a loop is it's a kind of special ability that is going to boost nearby. Okay, I need a demonstration here. So the loop. So say if I cast the loop here, it's going to be affecting the towers and the miners in this plus shape pattern, this cross shape pattern here. If I use the loop here, so it's going to be selecting a tile to do this. And what the loop does is it's going to be giving double damage and mining speed. I don't think the damage is going to be contributed to the NDPS calculation. So the towers will do double damage until the bonus damage adds up to the NDPS. I'm not sure if it's the tower itself. I think it's the global NDPS. I think it's the global NDPS. And then the miners is going to be mining double the resources until the extra reaches the 25% of here says what they have already mined. But the actual thing is that how much resources they have in the inventory, because there are things that use the resources for miners, including this upcoming tower that we're going to be able to unlock. So what this does is going to be mining is the extra amount is going to be dependent on how much in the inventory. So if it is being heavily used by the tower the things that use too much of these resources, the loop is not going to be very effective. And the score does not contribute for this extra mining does not contribute to the score, but I think it does contribute to the experience mod. So now we have 6.2, which needs 15,000 vector, and this needs 10,000 of vector and matrix. At this point, I need resources hard. So I guess at this point we'll just try to unpack some stuff. At this point, I don't really need a skeleton. I'll buy this box. I'll buy this box to kind of help some. Okay, so 6.1 kind of passed. It's not perfect, but I guess it kind of works. So now our goal is there's a 6.2. We will need to unlock Gauss to be able to unlock the Crusher. So I will be unlocking this for now. So it's basically a Gauss specific level, because the level itself is very restrictive for this. So similar to the crystals in 6.1, you just break them and then you get stuff. But this now is going to be only available to be damaged by the Gauss tower. So you will have to use Gauss to be able to get through this. Break the crystals. I guess you can kind of pass it without breaking the crystal, but it's going to be quite difficult, I guess. So the Gauss is basically the tower that I've mentioned that uses resources to be able to damage things, including this crystal, as well as the enemies. It also does less damage to bosses. But yeah. So this is where you're supposed to place the Gauss and do damage to things. It used to be just this source and this 3. They added this additional source tiles. I guess it's kind of be better for farming purposes. But yeah, our current goal is probably going to be aiming for getting more vector and matrix to be able to unlock 6.3. And then we also need to have a lot more skeleton and matrix to be able to unlock 6.4 to unlock the crusher. So at this point, I guess we could try to find a map, but I don't think these maps are either good. At this point, 1 hour, I don't know. Or I can try it here. I definitely don't want to just craft stuff. Okay, how much our progression is going? So 10%. We still need a lot of quests to complete to be able to go for this. 90. I guess there's no matrix. Like matrix is very hard to get in stage 1. Okay, what else are I going to try to do with this one? I guess add a sniper on these blue tiles. And then we are going to be adding a multi-shot here. So at this point, we cannot really progress further because we need so much resources that it needs to be used to just unlock levels. It's not perfect, but I guess it will get itself to work eventually. But you would have to believe me in that part because it's not gonna be that I just bad at the game. It would just be I take too much time to do the grinding, and it's going to be very boring. So So it might just be a few parts later where I go back to do the voice commentary, kind of normal-ish levels or parts of the playthrough. The main thing about this is I would like to do the grinding, but I also don't want to like just get the grinding to push the grinding too hard, because I don't want to make this just to be too boring. But it's going to be boring, so I cannot really get this through really easy. It's going to be grinding in general. So yeah, it's going to be grinding, and then can take a lot of time. So I think after this level, I will just going to leave this and do more grinding until I got the resources I need to get the next level unlocked. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be this part for now. But yeah, I will just be passing through this level, so yeah, there we go. So yeah, if you want to follow the series, consider subscribing and turn off the notifications, and I will see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.